Well, hi there. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to create your Facebook private group for your virtual family reunion. Let's get going. What we're going to do is we're going to go right here when we're on Facebook to create. There, we want to create a group. Then it pulls up this box, and all you have to do is name your group. I'm a Smith, so I'm going to call it Smith Family Reunion, which, by the way, I already have one of these. This is just to show you how to do it, but I've been running a Smith Family Reunion group now for a few months, and it's going extremely well. Add some people. I am not at this point going to add anybody because I already have a way to do that later on. I want this to be a private group. Only members are allowed to see who's in the group and what they post. This is private so that if you're posting pictures of your kids, babies, elderly people, someone who needs to be safe, we're not giving out private information. It's not going all over the web. Nobody can get in and see what you're doing. It's very, very important. I like to click the pinned shortcuts button because that way you can find it easily on the side panel when you're looking at your group. So I do like to do that. And then after you've done that, you just hit create. From this point, you get to start designing your Smith Family Reunion, your family reunion page. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a photo. And it's going to be a photo that I made in Canva. Something very simple. You can use a photo. You can use something you've made in Canva like me. Whatever you want to do. I will tell you how to do that in a different tutorial. So then it's basically already here, but you want to do some things before it gets started. Right over here, it's going to say add a description. In your description, you want to make sure that you have some important information for the people who are joining. What I have done is I went in and wrote this offline so that it has what I want it to say. And I'm going to just copy and paste it right in here. As you see, I've said I've created the group to stay connected, and I hope that you'll join and share. Here's some things that you can do on our group. You can post thoughts, poems, recipes, life events, memories, videos, anything about our family so we can all share in our accomplishments and lives. And I also encourage people to comment on other people's posts. We want this to be something that they are invested in, that it creates conversation. It keeps us connected and tells us what's going on, more than what we would share on our regular Facebook page, or different than we would share on our Facebook page, personal one, because we don't want to know everything, but we do want to know the important things and be able to say happy birthday and happy graduation and look at that cute baby you just had. Don't, however, share personal information like photos of your kids with your address showing or the house number of the house so that someone can find where your kids live. Don't put their full names on anything. You know who they are. And if you have a question about something, or if you need something very specific, a phone number, an address, then you would want to personally message that person or their mom or dad. Do not share that information where, even though this is a private group, we don't want any chance of information leaking out. We want to keep it as safe as possible. And then I always have, we're not going to post about politics or religion just because in my family, I don't know about your family, we all believe in different things. That's how the world goes round. And that's the way it should be. And why argue? Why get everybody feeling upset? We don't want to do that. And then I also say, don't invite people that aren't part of our family. This is supposed to be a private group just for us. It's not a general group. There are plenty of those out there. Then I hit save. You decide what you want to put on your description, but I think the more you can put on there to sort of save you problems in the future, if you have someone who is posting mean stuff, then you can tell them, hey, this is not allowed. Look at our description and you'll understand that. Okay, so then the other thing that you can do is you can go to moderate group and do some more specific things. Here it says that you can pick topic for posts. I don't really have anything that I do topics for posts, but let's say that when you are family, if you're using this partially to plan an in-person reunion, maybe you want to have your topics be gathering the fee, or finding out how many people are going to be at the main dinner, or things like that. You could certainly make it easy for people to find out. Schedule posts, that's if you want to start doing things ahead of time. You can make a bunch of things that you want to post on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, what have you. Member requests. Right now we don't have any requests pending, but it would show here and you could approve them or disapprove them. You do want to make sure you have this radio button clicked. Get notifications when people ask to join the group. You're in charge. You want this to be safe. Create rules. This is another very important thing to do. You want to make sure that everybody is following the rules and being as safe and kind as possible. We put this one in, be kind and courteous, but there's also no hate speech or bullying, no promotions or spam, respect everyone's privacy. If you click on one of these rules, it gives you a choice to be more specific or take something out that you don't care for. But if you like the way it's written, just hit confirm and it will add it to the rules here. Most of the other stuff here is not necessary for a private group that's for a family, because you probably aren't going to have thousands and thousands of people joining. Once you finish making the rules, and that's pretty much all you have to do in the moderate group, go over here to more. There you can edit some group settings, and this is important as well. What you'll want to do is check your group name. It's a general group, that's fine. Here's your description again. You can change it or whatever. You can add a location. The only location I would add is, let's say there's one place that everybody was from, like in my family, it was Stonington, Connecticut. I could put Stonington, Connecticut. But am I going to have an in-person reunion there at some point? I don't know. So I also might just leave the add location blank. You can write tags if you're interested in them, but that's really only for people who are looking for your group, and you don't want people looking for your group. You don't want them to know it exists. You can change the color of your group if you want. That's up to you. You can customize your web address so it's easy. You can just put here Smith Family Reunion, and then it would customize it like that. It says it's not available, so I'd have to find something else. I'm okay. I'm not going to do it anyway. And then you can go down here to find out who can approve membership. Do you want friends to approve them? No, only admins and moderators. In my group, I only have myself and my sister, who's only one of my 5 siblings, to be able to be moderators, because if something happens to me, I want her to be able to do it. But at the same token, I don't want everybody in the family to have access. We have to keep it somewhat easy. We're not going to do any of this. Posting permissions. This is also pretty important. Anybody can post, but you want to make sure that you know what's happening. And you also don't need to allow pages. That's a business thing. And I would say that you don't want to check all group posts must be approved by admin. Again, you would do that if you have people who you don't know. But other than that, you're just going to go down, which is not letting me show you, but there is a save button at the bottom, and so you hit save. And that's all you have to do. I hope you enjoy using your page, and as we go, I will show you more and more things that you can do on it. Have fun. See you next time.